Welcome to the Spa pit lane. We are here on British GT weekend, as well as my British GT duties. I'm also racing in the FunCup, the 25-hour, the headline sort of FunCup event of the year. This all came about through Graham Wilson, who I'm driving in the Historics with, who has a car out in it. I happened to be here on the same weekend. He had a driver drop out and was very kind enough to ask me to join in with him. So that's what we're doing. Practice is currently taking place. This is the Thursday at Spa at the moment. So it's sort of a setup day for British GT. They've got a test day at the moment. As you may have seen earlier on, it absolutely threw it down with rain. So the team decided not to go out for this practice. So I'll be straight in the car for night qualifying, which will be tomorrow, Friday evening. So yeah, we'll just talk through the cars really. I'll be racing in diesel class. There's 3 classes out there: petrol, 2 lots of petrol, 2 generations worth of petrol, and the diesel class, which you'll be in. So we've got 150 brake horsepower. The diesel is more economic than the petrol, so we should be able to run a little bit longer than them as well. But in regards to pace differential, what we're going to be like, overall pace, etc., who knows? So we'll find that out over the weekend. The cars themselves are a space frame chassis with a Beetle shell on top. It's been described to me as no power, no grip, but lots of fun to drive. So they've got sequential gearboxes, which will make it really fun to drive as well. So yeah, looking forward to it. There are 120 cars entered into this race, so it's going to be absolute chaos. I've been watching YouTube onboards of the night especially, and it just looks like there's never a rest point. You're always battling with someone, purely because there's so many cars out on track, which I think is something I'll be good at, so I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, that's pretty much all the FunCup involvement we're going to have for today. We have got scrutineering later on, which takes place in Stavelot. So I'm going to try and get a camera in car to drive down to for the drive down to the town itself, which would be great fun. So yeah, that's pretty much everything FunCup wise, and then I'll be straight into the car for the night session. So looking forward. I met my teammates Andrew and James, who are great guys already, and Graham's arriving here tomorrow, so that's our team for the race. So yeah, we'll catch up with the FunCups a little bit later on, but here's a quick look at one. So we're here at in Stavelot for the scrutineering for FunCup. So it looks like a bit of a party's going on. So go find the car. Literally did 3 laps and it was carnage. There was cars everywhere. I just wanted to get space to learn what the car was like, the gears, etc, etc, etc. So yeah, madness. Put it P1 in the diesel class, so can't really complain about that too much, which is good. I think we're like 61st overall, and that was with doing 3 laps, so it's not a bad place to be. Quite a bit more pace to come when we get into the race tomorrow. So once I find out from the plan, I'll be sure to explain that all to you. But I think I'm in for the night stint, but we shall see. Yeah, anyway, signing off from Spa on Saturday night for the FunCup. Yeah, we'll catch up tomorrow for race day, British GT and FunCup. Right, so a quick change later and we're here on the FunCup grid. I think we qualified the car 61st out of about 120 starters, and this is the sort of the pre-build-up to everything. So, this is a start-finish line for the F1 grid, at least. There's Brake Car Dave. Still good weekend. Good weekend. So, the guys have nominated me to start, which I wasn't, I admit. So, I'm in for a double stint at the beginning, I think. So, I barely had time to rehydrate. I've got my water and my banana here. And then we'll be back out on track. So, I think I'm going to be doing like a 2-hour stint to start the race. And I've got to fuel the car using the petrol pumps and all that as well. So, it's definitely a big step into the unknown. Apparently the car was very bent when I drove it last for qualifying, so we should be able to go much faster in the race. So that's the plan. So yeah, we'll see how the race goes. Yeah, 120 cars out there. I think the main objective is survival, and then see how we get on there. It's a long 25 hours ahead. So yeah, let's go. Quite the spectacle. So we're pretty much at Le Source hairpin. Can't even see the front of the grid. And then it stretches all the way behind us over there as well. So yeah, what a spectacle, what an event. Loads of people on the grid. Love it, it's going to be a great event, can't wait. So stint number 1 done for the FunCup. I think I was out there about 2.5 hours in the end, which was, well, intense. I mean, there's no power steering on these things. I'm certainly feeling it in my arms and hands. So yeah, pretty chaotic race out there. Lots of safety cars. Never sort of, well, there were a couple of clear laps, but not a huge amount. So it just means there's all action all the time, which is actually great fun. I really enjoyed the stint. The car's running really well, much better than qualifying. So I hope that it will maintain it through the night as well. Concentrated on keeping it clean, and yeah, I think we started 61st. I think we got to about 39th. Then we pitted for fuel and dropped back down again, and then when we pitted again, we were back up to 39th again. So God knows where we'll end up anyways. Nice and quick as well, car's nice and fast. So yeah, now I'm going to find my accommodation, which is a motorhome, and then going to try and get some shut-eye, because I think next time I'm out will be midnight, which I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, let's go. So it's just gone midnight and I've just woken up. I'm due to be in the car now. Unfortunately, I did get a bad text whilst I was asleep saying that the car has failed in some way. So I am on my way up to investigate and see. but it's just the atmosphere here that it's just like buzzing hornets of these cars been pounding around the whole time we've been trying to get to sleep. I don't know, I'm just having a massive fever moment, I think, of watching all these cars bomb around in the dark. So what an epic event, I love it. Oh dear, well there is a big pool of what smells like fuel underneath the car. In there. And it's even still leaking. The boys are on the beers, which can only mean one thing. We're throwing in the towel, which is a shame. Find out more. Pretty much sunrise, fairly bleak looking day to start off with, and the fever and excitement that I had when I woke up last time I spoke has been replaced with lots of weariness and tiredness. So yeah, as we saw last night, the car was not repairable. The engine is pretty much buggered, so we needed a new engine. So yeah, that was our race over. So we just had a few beers in the garage, stayed up pretty late, had a good chit chat, had a good laugh, and then drove around the circuit late at night just to sort of see the cars in the darkness, which was nice. And before I came back up to Lacoon for sunrise, but yeah, it's pretty bleak this morning. So fully intend on going back to bed after this and getting a few hours kip in before 9 o'clock. Make a move for the channel relatively early on, which is a shame, but we'll get back in a reasonable time. So yeah, catch up a little bit later on. So it's now, I think, 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. Team are just packing the car away. So yeah, end of the weekend unfortunately. Team Brit boys are still going, minus the front splitter. I think they've had a new front bonnet during the night as well, but fair play to them. They're getting the job done, so yeah, we're about to hello you. So yeah, we're about to catch the train and head on home. Big thanks to Graham, big thanks to Stanbridge Motorsport for having me. I think we have unfinished business, so touch wood, we'll be back next year. So yeah, signing off from now. See you Silverstone Classic, I think.